Got a Logan there coming in. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it's, I don't know. It looked like it came in and then didn't land. It's coming back around, so we'll see what it does this time. My tripod's not even set up properly yet. Just rushed to get that going. We've got a chopper coming in as well. I'm not sure what the story with the Logan Air is. I'll need to check flight radar. My phone's in the way and everything here. Oh God, not ready for this. Here's the chopper. Not sure if the Logan Air did a go around or what, but there seemed to be one coming in when I was setting up, and then I just seen it taking off again. So I don't know, I was busy looking at my equipment, so I kind of missed that one a little bit, but we've seen it coming around the second time. It managed to land okay, so we're a bit squint here. A little bit better. Right, I need to get my holder for my phone, get the phone up on the top there, so I can see the chat. Yo Redman, welcome in. It's in the middle of getting set up just now. A few planes at Aberdeen. Oh, is that a bit loose? Don't like that. Righty tighty. That was a Logan Air. What's it saying on flight radar? So it just did a big loop, Aberdeen to NA, departed 10 minutes ago. Test flight or something? Not too sure, not too sure. We've got this chopper as well. I think it was a Leonardo. A little bit of action today at Aberdeen. I had a wee look at the schedule. A few planes coming in the next hour or two. I don't know how long the battery is going to last. I just literally just turned the camera on with this battery, so we'll see what it goes. Test flight might have been in for repair, it could have been. Oh, I don't like how wobbly this is though. Try and tighten it up a bit. Should be a little bit better there. So helicopters are NA to NA, so I'm not too sure about that one either. Just kind of floating up there if you can see it. Hopefully the audio is all good. Looks like we're going off again. The Logan Air. So it might be a bit of training. It's a little bit windy here, not as bad as up in Lossy. Lovely blue skies there. Hopefully it stays like that. You can still hear the chopper. Okay, so welcome in, whoever's here. Alexander, I remember you. You were here as well before, I remember that. Alexander's art, hello. Jonathan, hello. We were up at Lossy Thursday, Friday. The RAF base. Friday was a bit quieter. Not as much going on. Thursday we got a lot of action. Still sorting through all my my clips from that stream. We'll see what we get today in Aberdeen. Looks like a broad day in Aberdeen. Yeah, it's let's say it's a little bit windy. I don't know if I've got the wind mode on. I probably should have checked the audio. but we'll it's under my jumper again, so it might be a bit muffled. We'll just try and see how it goes today. The RAF, yes, it was a live stream. So if you click on my page and click on live, it was about 3-4 hours. The stream on Thursday, the first one, it was really cool. We were down the end. We got a couple of waves from the Typhoon jets. So they're really cool. You can skip through the video from Thursday and see them flying about. We saw the big Poseidons. They were amazing to see. Today I'm hoping for some of this, a lot of the choppers. A lot of Loganairs. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll get a full edit of that stream. We'll definitely get some clips up from the planes flying over. They were amazing. Such a noise they make when they fly over you as well. Really cool. If you ever get a chance to go up to Lossiemouth, it's really cool. You can sit and watch the planes. Looks like we've got a KLM backing up here. I'm guessing it's away to Amsterdam. That's a Coast Guard. Yeah, I think we've got a few. Well, there was another Coast Guard arrival. I think it was a bit later on today. Hopefully it's still on the list. From Humberside, we've got a estimated arrival 222. Beach King Air 350i. So that should be pretty cool to see. Due in at 222 from Humberside. It says 317 on this list, but we'll see what time it arrives. We've got a little Eastern GS41, a Loganair at 2 o'clock. Yeah, a couple of arrivals until 3. The departures. Again, we've got the Loganairs, we've got the choppers. Looks like a private jet. Flex jet, Gulfstream G650. Due in at 2 o'clock. Between 2 and 3 we've got a few. This KL must be running late. So is this the 12:55? It looks like the 12:55 to Amsterdam. Just with a late departure here. So we'll get to see that one leaving. We've got the Loganair coming back round. So I think the guy's doing training or something, test flights. A little private plane. That came from Perth, that might not, or it's heading to Perth, that might not land here. Watched a bit of the RAF stream. Yeah, definitely check back through that one. Lots of good footage. The start of the Friday stream, we got to see the Typhoons, but apart from that, it was pretty quiet. We just got a good look at the Poseidons all sitting parked up. A little look around the airport. Yeah, I got a good spot on the Thursday, that's for sure. Heading straight towards me. It was very difficult to film, just the speed they came at. So it was a good learning experience for me. There's a Loganair coming back in. So I think that's the second or the third time we've seen that one coming around. So we'll see if it goes out again. Should make the turn there. Definitely that's a training flight. Interesting, made the full turn there. So we're at both ends of the runway at Lossy. We tried one day at the bottom, one day at the top. So I know both the spots now, so if I'm back up, we can pick and choose. I think I'll probably avoid going up on the Friday though, it was just not a lot going on. Unless there's any special training going on or anything. Yeah, the Thursday was brilliant. During the week's definitely a good time to go up to Lossy. South end of the runway, yes. You need a car, you park up at the bottom and you can just look over the fence. You're closer than this to the planes as well, which for an RAF base is really cool to see. So I posted up a clip. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet. We got the Poseidon I think up, the wave from the pilot. I think I've still got to post the one from the jets. Heading back over to the train station side over there. I'll keep my battery ready for when it dies because I just started the stream in a bit of a rush. What a noise. Yeah, they're so loud. You can hear them and then you're just looking all around you to see where they are. I love watching the jets. We saw one hawk, I think in the Thursday stream. We got to see one of the hawks. I didn't realise what I was looking at initially. Saw the Typhoons, the Hawks and the Poseidons. This one seems to be going up to the top. Have they changed directions for taking off? Is it going to take off towards us now? That's interesting. So the Logan Air landed to my left. Where's this KLM going? Interesting. So the Logan Air seems to be coming down this way, but the KLM's taking the top. Seems to be coming back down now. Don't know if it made the wrong turn or what there. Unusual. Yellow helicopters. Yes, I think so. We've got lots of oil and gas related choppers up there. The yellow one's down here. Let's keep an eye on this KLM just now, see what it does. Like I say, the Logan Airs appeared back down here now, so a bit unusual. I did think it had gone the wrong way. So they should be taking off from here. Yeah, that's it, firing up the engines now. Away it goes. Just popped in to push the like. Thanks Alan, cheers for that. Much appreciated. I'm sure that'll help massively, so thank you very much. In Aberdeen today. Nice day, the sun's out, yes, so it's not too bad. I think it's probably only about 15 or 16 degrees, but the weather up there says 15. Loved your Lossy streams, thank you very much. I will be back up at some point. Not quite sure when, but we will be back to Lossy, don't worry about that. Is this coming in here? Where are you? Interesting way to come in there. Yeah, a little private plane. Came right over my head. Really unusual. It's almost like I'm back up at Lossy. They're flying over the top of me here. Normally they're to my left. They'll take the straight route in. But that one just did the full loop right over my head. I couldn't quite film it. Yeah, Aberdeen to Aberdeen, Piper Cherokee Archer 2, private owner. What is that on the ground there? A Pilatus PC. Where is that? It's a Logan here. What's it doing? Is it going in the hangar? Is it coming back out? I'm not too sure. PC-24. Yeah, we've got a little bit of wind here. A little bit of wind. More enjoyable than the Friday up in Lossy. Just 1 or 2 degrees warmer just now. We're still slightly exposed on this hill here, but not bad so far. On ground. Got an AT-45 due in shortly. Hello Moira. Love the views. I'm in South Coast on Bournemouth. Wow, you are quite far away today. At least you get to see a bit of Aberdeen. It might be a little bit warmer down there further south. Yeah, I can see the Eastern Airways arriving in 9 minutes, followed by the Logan Air in 10 minutes. Logan Air from Birmingham. What's just coming down? Logan Air from Sombra in 11 minutes. Wow. This little private plane still flying about up near Turriff just now. It might appear back at some point. Yucky weather. Oh no, not good. Sorry about that. Massey Ferguson. Farmer just cutting through the side road there. Yeah, a couple of arrivals during the next 10 minutes there. Can hear something with the engine on. So that private plane hiding in there. Yeah, they have got. I wonder if that's the air ambulance. It looks a bit like it hiding in there. I don't know if that's their new one or not. Top of the range air ambulance. Based out of Aberdeen. Did see one of them briefly on stream. I'm not sure if it was that one or not. But I did hear they've got a brand new one. These tractors can't escape them. Yes, I know. Even up here, they're managing to find me. I did think about going. There's like a tractor pulling. It was up in Forest, kind of near where I was. I decided against it just to head back down the road on Friday. It would have been quite a late one getting back. My batteries weren't really charged up, so the tractor pulling is it's interesting. They're loud. They've got the big engines as well. Very loud. So I don't know if there's any more of that events for this year or if we'll get a couple of them next year, but I will go back to them. We've got a couple of videos on the channel from the tractor pulling. I think we've got one in Turriff, and then I think the BA stores 2 years ago. Big tractors. Nothing over there at the moment. Quiet on the departures front. Let's say a couple of arrivals. Can't spot them yet. Should be on their way. So the sun's gone behind a cloud just now. It's a little bit cooler. Yeah, no rain, nice and dry so far. The helicopters are so hard to spot. They're just a tiny dot on my screen. Definitely something making a bit of noise down there. Maybe try and do a little zoom in. Any goats in the nearby fields? There used to be sheep here, Moira, but I don't see any. The farmers have got bales in their fields just now. This green field just in front of me here sometimes has sheep in it, but there's no wildlife going about today. Not nearby anyway. I don't think they're too bothered by the planes. Sometimes we get sheep down here. So we've just got bales in the fields over here. No cows, no sheep. Get your goat, you fool. Not you making the noise, but it sounds like it's over that direction. Is it this chopper here? Yeah, this chopper here is fired up. It might be heading out. Still no sign of the Eastern Airways. Just a little one. Should come in from my left here. Check flight radar, have they got lost? No, it's incoming. It is incoming. It says 3 minutes. It's just on its approach now. I can just see the lights in the distance. Lights in the distance there. BAE Jetstream 41. Okay. That's a bigger one than I thought it was going to be. Seems to have gone off course on flight radar. No, it's coming back. I don't know if it's been affected by the wind. The smaller ones might be today. Again, not a massive wind, but enough to blow them about a little bit. It's gone the wrong direction on flight radar. I think there's something wrong with our GPS. It's definitely not facing that direction, so we'll spin around, see it coming in. Doesn't seem to be a lot of movement from the chopper yet. Nicely done. Made the turn. Let it disappear in behind the bush there. I don't know if you can hear the audio of them coming in or not. I'll maybe just have a little check. Can't hear anything. Hello? Has my microphone died? Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if you could hear me. No? I was trying to listen back to the audio of my phone and I couldn't hear anything there, so we can hear you. Cheers, thank you. I was wanting to see how loud the wind was, if you could hear any wind noise or anything. It's just under my jumper just now, so it might be a little bit muffled. Good to have a little bit of background noise, I guess. Hello Sally. No, it's good. Cheers Radman. So I think there was one time I was here and I actually forgot my microphones, and I was using the microphone on the camera, and the audio was just so loud with the wind. So I've got these microphones now, so they do seem to be doing quite a good job blocking the wind. Very useful in Scotland, lots of windy days. I thought your settings had gone haywire. No, it was my phone. My phone wasn't playing back any audio, so as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. Got another one coming in, another Logan Air I believe. Just on its approach now. No real issues there with the landing. Just trying to adjust my tripod a little bit, it's wobbly today. It's a little bit wobbly. Little ones make the turn no problem at all. I think normally it's just the A320s that go all the way up to the end to Aberdeen. Using the full length. Logan Air makes its way over to the terminal. Little update on the chopper, it's still spinning away. Oh, it's hard to tell on the screen, but it's still spinning. Next up, we've got a Logan Air from Manchester, arriving shortly. One of the bigger Logan Airs. One of the bigger ones, slightly bigger ones. Got a Loganair departure coming up in the next 10 minutes. And we've got this private jet. The Gulfstream G650 due to depart at 2 o'clock. Yeah, so it should be Loganair, Eastern Airways, then another Loganair. It says it's delayed, the Dublin flight. That should spread out the planes a little bit at least. Three o'clock, a couple of bigger ones. EasyJet, A319, 305, the A320, and then the Beach King at 3:17 estimated time. It definitely said 2 o'clock earlier, but it's we'll stay for that one. 2XL Aviation B350. Scottish Air ambulance, the Beach King, a Beach King Air 200C is due for arrival in 28 minutes from Sombra, Scottish Air ambulance. So that must be a different one. I don't know if I've seen that one on stream yet, so we should get a catch that one. Another Loganair just sitting over there. We did have one chopper right at the start of the stream. Landed now. Doing a little inspection. The runway there. I don't think there's many of the Bristol helicopters out today. The door does look like it's over, does it? Yeah, there is a little bit going on there, but whether or not we see any going out. A quieter day for the chopper Sunday. When I had a look on Friday, it was all going on, so I think my plan for the future will be Aberdeen if I get a Friday off. We've got the Loganair departing here. A Friday airport stream could be quite good for all the choppers. Behind the bush there. Should appear back any moment there. You can just see a little light shining through. Didn't catch where this one was heading to there. I didn't actually see it on the departures. It's maybe going to park up the other side. This other one's appeared on flight radar. Pilatus PC-24. Somewhere in there. I don't think it's the Loganair. Yeah, there definitely was one showing up over the other side. We'll keep an eye on that. They've switched the chopper off now. It's just been testing something there. Yo, what the fuck? The back there, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was the battery. I swapped the battery. What was that? Did that get banned? Some Discord. We're back. Thank you. We missed the Logan here, the timing of that. So we missed that one. Right when we didn't want the battery to die. And we'll get something figured out for that. It said some kind of issue there. The joys of IRL streaming. We should be good now. It's showing everything's all good, showing full battery. Connection is good. Connection is good. Audio's working. Audio's back anyway. All good. Cheers, Sally. It's alright, there'll be plenty more Logan Airs. We can't get them all. That was the one from Manchester there. The Beach King is 30 minutes away, followed by a Logan Air. That one's going to Glasgow though. We've got a chopper, a Leonardo, left Inverness, heading this direction. Not sure if it's coming here or if it's going offshore. Kind of heading across this direction. Roger that. Is that one of the fire engines there, is it? Fire brigade on standby. There is the full runway there. See if I can get it in shot. Not quite, it's a little bit too long. Landing from my left today. Sometimes they do swap around. Nice spot in the hill to see them coming in. It's definitely a plane in there. Keeps showing up on flight radar. So I'm not sure if it's going to go out today or not. But it popped up once or twice. Just keeping an eye on this helicopter just now. We've got one coming up from Stonehaven as well. A private owner. That looks like a fancy one. Leonardo AW109S Tracker. Wow. I don't know if we're going to see these, but they're heading up towards the airport. And a Leonardo AW139. Maybe just heading up the coast, but we'll see if they come into the airport. And then we've got the Scottish Air Ambulance, which might be our next arrival, the Beach King Air 200C. Looks like it's yellow, as with a lot of the air ambulance vehicles. The helicopter, as you can see there, has got a little bit of yellow in the front, the blue tail. Scheduled departure is 2 o'clock for the private jet, the Flex jet, but I haven't actually seen it yet. I don't know if it's at the terminal. I didn't see it cross. Hangar doors still closed over there. We'll keep an eye on that one. I wonder. I'm guessing it's Gamma Aviation, but the hangars are definitely closed there. Something firing up. You can maybe see better than me. Is it that Leonardo in the middle there? Seems to be a bit of movement going on there. So the Leonardo AW109S tracker seems to be heading up the coast just now. It's maybe going to bypass the airport, keep going further north. Same with the other one that came from Inverness, seems to be heading out to possibly the oil rigs or somewhere out that direction. It says NA, I'm not sure if it's oil and gas related or not. Gamma Aviation says it's 3 minutes away on its final approach. Loganair seems to be following it, although it says it's going to Glasgow. So it shouldn't be landing here. What time are you streaming till today? I was wanting to wait for the second Beach King. So it depends how long that takes, maybe another hour to hour and a half. This battery should take me up till about 3 o'clock, and then I've got one more battery after that. So we should be fine till about 2:30 possibly, depending if it gets delayed or not. There was some bigger planes coming in around 3 o'clock, the 319, 320, 390 and 320s. I think it was the EasyJet and the British Airways. Okay, not massive planes, but for Aberdeen that's normally about the biggest that we get. So hopefully get to see them. Just waiting for this Beach King to come in just now. Something a bit different. Yeah, so we should be going a little bit longer today. We've been going about an hour now. Hour 16. Right, Beach King is en route. The helicopters have gone past, unfortunately. Leonardo looks like it's going out though. We're just moving to a different area. See what happens with it. If it goes out or not, seems to be. So far it's quite hard to track them, especially when it's around that red building there with the red paint on it. The red and the white. Where the bigger zoom would be handy for this. The Beach King should be in, got to keep my eyes behind me as well. Eyes in the back of my head. I'll swap to the Beach King when I see it. Should be visible. I can hear it, but I can't see it. At least I hope I've got another battery. Yep, I seem to have one. So Hopefully it's got enough juice in it. That's a backup. If it dies before we see the other Beach King, I'll swap the other battery in. I think that's it coming in now. Chopper's kind of just it is out the way, that's fine. Right. Touchdown there. I think it'll go to the left hand side. Start my roast when the stream finishes. Yes, the old Sunday roast. Not sure what I'm having for food later on. Not too sure. We'll find something. Probably chicken. Chicken's a classic on the Sunday, but we'll see. Chopper's away out now, I think. A bit of gammon. Ooh, not had gammon for ages. I've not had gammon for a long time actually. Falcon heading across. Again, don't know if it's coming here. Some chopper away. That's them open the hangar now. That's a Gamma Aviation. Yeah, that one later on looks like a Coast Guard. So we'll see. Keep an eye on that. Should be a departure, a Loganair. The next couple of minutes. Yeah, that other one avoided us, the private plane. All seem to be avoiding us today. Ah, the Loganair from Dublin is 11 minutes out. ATR. Not sure quite how far the helicopters have got to go, but I would imagine that one, the Leonardo, would be back at some point as well. Here's the Loganair, sneaked out there, behind the bushes. Passes the training area down there. We did see that helicopter smoking one day. They set it on fire. They do the fire training. Maybe if we're here during the week at some point, we might get to see that as well. They normally take off pretty quick, not a lot of waiting about. This one seems to have paused for a moment though, just as I said that. Away it goes. Nothing else coming out at the moment that we can see there. Oh, they've put it inside, we missed it. Or did I catch it when I was looking? We've still got the Logan there sitting over here. CHC and a Bristow's. Apparently, one of them. Can't see a lot of movement from them. Can definitely hear it though. Blue helicopters, I believe, are oil and gas as well, in Bristow's. It's just, okay, so we've got the yellow one firing up again. There was the blue Bristow's on flight radar, but I don't know if it's departing. I can hear something else down to my right, starting up as well. This one did fire up earlier on, it never went anywhere, so we'll see if we get any movement on it now. Yeah, lots of oil and gas related, some private, some say medical. We've got the Scottish Air ambulance. Yeah, mostly oil and gas out of Aberdeen, for the choppers anyway. I need like a pair of binoculars or something just to scope in. The distance is quite just something to spot them before I point the camera. In-law say they were watching you watching them. Wonder if they're doing the same here. Yeah, I think they're a bit more high alert at Lossy, just we've been at a Royal Air Force. We're quite a bit away from the airport here, so they might be able to spot us as they're coming in. You might get a wave. It's hard to see them waving for this kind of a distance. That's a problem for me anyway. Let's move this thing I was hearing. They're quite loud for the size of them, for such a small plane. If we ever do a stream from the other side, we'll be a little bit closer. Though I think it is a bit more, like I wouldn't get my car parked at the other side. And it's kind of your outside businesses and stuff, and it's a bit more Here you're just you're not really disturbing anyone, so that's why I like this side a lot. I just wish I had a bit more zoom. Yeah, I enjoy watching them coming in from the hill. Hopefully we get to see them departing from the hill one day, because seeing them departing towards us could be quite a nice shot as well. I think there was one more spot down the far end of the airport, but I don't know how good it is for streams. I've seen a few folk up there with the cameras. I guess when they're landing from that side, you can get quite close to them coming over the top of you, get a good photo. Yeah. Oh, then they'll definitely be watching me, red one. So the police have come up here once, but they don't really bother you, as long as you're not doing anything wrong. It's all going on now. There's that private jet I was speaking about. I think they're just a way to park up. They're staying out the way at the moment of the planes. No, no. Should be the Eastern Airways first. I don't think there's anything coming in at the moment. Maybe should have checked that. So I think this 2 will begin to take off. Ah, the Loganair from Dublin. So I think this Eastern Airways is going to get told to stop by the ATR. Where's the line? There's a line somewhere with the line up in Lossy. Where's the line around here? Is it that there? Air traffic's gonna ATC. ATR is a plane. ATR 72600. I was just looking at there. I was like, the ATR. Yeah, so they've stopped there. The Loganair is on its way from Dublin. Running a bit late, I think, this one. Get a look at this one behind it after. Don't recognise that one. We'll get another look in a moment. Now, I don't think you're going to hang around long. You'll probably just send it. You might have to wait a moment though, because it's still on the end of the runway. This one's going right up to the top here. Didn't make the turn. It's like Lossy, you get all the action at once. This thing should be pretty loud. Engines on that. A lot of action in Lossy, especially the wildfires. Yeah, so it was a quarry that was on fire when I was up there. I didn't get that. I got a little video of it. It wasn't a. I saw another one of the flames of the quarry up in Lossy. Quite a big fire actually. Lots of smoke. Gamma Aviation's back out again. Yellow Scottish Air Ambulance. I would quite like to go on one of them one day. I think they'd be pretty loud. I think they would be pretty loud. Didn't even catch where that one was going. Sombra. Maybe not this time of year, but an ATR 42-500. Maybe one day. This guy is private Skyhawk. He's coming back round, private owner. Another private owner. A Speedwing. I don't think it's coming over here though. Offshore chopper, still flying about. This one's just a way to go, I think now. I'm not really sure what he's doing, he or she. Not really sure. Could just be a bit of training, I'm not sure. Testing out the helicopter. Some interesting manoeuvres anyway. We do have a bit of wind coming across now. EasyJet, 9 minutes out. I think that's early. I think the EasyJet's early. Maybe not. He's just having a play. Hello, route man. Good afternoon. Yeah, just flying about a bit, you know. I saw it like at the side when the other one was taking off, and I was thinking, what are they? Are they waiting to go, or are they? Yeah. Could be some kind of a test, or it could be training, I'm not entirely sure. So an EasyJet 319 inbound, 5 to 10 minutes, maybe less than that. It says 6 minutes, so yeah, not a bad guess. Tube easy to spot, the orange. Even though I do like orange in general as a colour, I've never actually flown on EasyJet, not that I can remember. Do a YouTube video, my first time flying EasyJet. Oh, it's a bit windy. Starting to get a bit hungry. Red man speaking about his garment. This little guy coming in. Didn't even notice him. Was that a Garmin Aviation as well? I didn't even see that on the flight radar, maybe I missed it. Private owner, Skyhawk. He's moving out the way now. Landed it, touching ground. So there's a way to go back out again there. Yeah, EasyJet just making the turn to come into land. British Airways is a little bit further back. That's what we were waiting for. It's still 19 minutes out. I was wanting to see the Coast Guard plane, the Beach King 350, but 317 it's saying, but it's got an asterisk beside it. Asterisk. I flew on them once, was okay, just went over to Geneva. There's a famous person coming up to Aberdeen soon. Can't say for privacy reasons. Yeah, there's well, is Donald here, or is he here this week? And I think the King flew back. I think he flew from Aberdeen down there to meet him. So I don't know if he flew from Aberdeen. I guess he maybe did. Yeah, a few VIPs coming in and out. I think the guy, can't mind his name. There's a few kind of, yeah, there's a few private jets coming in and out. A few private planes. Yeah, I'll maybe give EasyJet a go. You at a rave there, John? I think I was the car behind me you were hearing there, Red Man. Kind of pulled in. There's a little gap behind me. Had the tunes on. I do have a jacket in my car, I might need to grab that. It's a bit windy again. I might have to grab that. Let me just put the phone on charge while we've got a bit of a gap in the planes. Batteries 2 bars. Any Sikorsky's, the choppers. It was Leonardo's. Got Bristol's up there. Sun's gone, yeah, it's getting a bit cold. Might just grab my jumper. Well, I've got a jumper, my jacket. Got a Bristol right beside my house too. Yeah, a lot of them here for the oil and gas. I'll just do a sweep around in a minute. Again, I'm not an expert with all the different companies. I know Bristol's, is there CHC? Is that the same? CHC. I could probably just look at the map. That would tell me. EasyJet. Here we go. Almost missed it. Just adjusting my setup there and I heard it coming in. If I've got a gap, I'll grab my jacket. I think I've got a little gap. I can't see anything else. At the moment. Bristol and CHC. Okay, yeah, CHC is the one that just took off. We've got a Logan Air away to depart. We've got a British Airways coming in. I'm just going to quickly grab my jacket. Getting a bit windy. Right, are you going to get to go or are you going to have to stop? I think he's getting to go. The Logan Air. Hello, VDX Aviation. Hello there. Welcome in. Aberdeen Airport. Can still hear a helicopter. We were speaking about the helicopters, so Pentagon Freight, what is this one? NHV. NHV. I'm not too familiar with them. Gamma Aviation. So I think this is Bristow's up here. Veripos. Yeah, that's Bristow's there. Fire Brigade at top. Hello, Richard. Ah, a couple of cars back. Nice. Bristow CHC and NHV, the main oil folk. What camera? It's a Canon R50. A Canon R50. So the zoom's not bad. I would like a bigger lens just to get a bit closer, but we're up on the hill here, so you're a little bit further away than some airports. So the big lens would be useful. Yeah, I was wanting to see, there was a British Airways coming in. Very majestic looking plane. Yeah, British Airways is just turning round, it's coming into land. An A320. There was one more I was maybe going to stay and see, but I can't see it on the list. See if I can track it. We'll wait for this British Airways and then I'll check to see what else is due in, and then we'll make a decision if we're staying a little bit longer. I think my battery might die. It says it's got 2 bars left, so we should be good for the British Airways anyway. Couple of choppers flying about. There is a Bristow's heading this way, it might be coming back. That's a Sikorsky S92A. Says there is a Bristow's started up down there, but again, my zoom's not the greatest to see it. Right, British Airways is just coming in, so I'll just turn around in a moment once that's a bit closer. Yeah, this chopper might be heading in after it as well. Can't see anything else leaving at the moment. So we've got a British Airways A320, then a chopper due in next. Still a little bit away, we'll give that a minute. That's the one just gone out, yeah. Great camera. Actually, it's a very nice camera for pictures as well. It's not just videos. It's a good photography camera. Not high end, but not low end. It's kind of something in the middle. I would like a new lens. I was speaking about maybe swapping to a video camera just for the zoom. You can get a much better zoom on the video cameras and keep this one for photography. Really good for the car shows, vehicle shows, stuff like that. You can swap between the pictures and the videos. British Airways is coming in now. Right. Yeah, that chopper's, I think we've got two choppers coming in. A Bristow's and a CHC coming back. So we'll wait for them. I have a feeling we might not get to see this Beach King. It seems to be, yeah, I just can't see. It's just got an asterisk beside it. From Humberside, 3:17 PM estimated. I'll try and track it if I can. Any departures? Not really any departures, so we'll wait for this choppers to come in, then that might be it for today. says it's still at 2,000 feet, but the helicopters are quite hard to spot just because they're so small. But it should come in from this side as well. And I don't think there's much else after that. Oh no! Yeah, it's quieting down a little bit now. So I think this last two choppers, and that might be it for me. Still people coming in, but I don't think there'll be much to see. Like I say, we'll try and track the other one, but it's not even near on flight radar, so it's maybe not even left yet. Right, here comes one of the choppers anyway. So it's a Bristow's in first, Sikorsky S92A Helibus. Which should be any minute. I can see it coming in now. I can hear them coming in as well. Choppers are pretty loud. So there should be one more coming in. Yeah, the CHC's still on its way. There is one more way up at Fraserburgh, but that's quite far away. Been a pleasure as usual. Cheers Redmond, cheers for being here. Yeah, temperature's dropped, feels like 12.5. Got a little bonus Logan there leaving, I didn't even notice that one. So I think they're going to have to wait because this chopper is coming in. So we'll get the chopper, we'll get the Logan Air, and then we'll call it there today. My battery's flashing, so it might cut out before the Loganair. Hopefully we get to see this one take off before the battery dies. It is flashing red now. Yeah, cheers everyone for watching. Makes me chuckle. Yeah. Right, there we go. That's that one gone. Right, cheers everyone for watching. I'm going to end it there. Get back in, heat up my hands because it's pretty chilly now. It's definitely cooled down a lot. I'll try and get some edits up, some shorts or whatever from the past couple of streams. Cute Nessie, yeah. The Nessie dancing one. Yeah, it's a great emote. That's a great emote. Yeah, cheers everyone for watching. I'll be back definitely next week with something, probably planes, maybe something else, we'll see. But for just now, we'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.